we're gonna service one of our own gate operators. Sometimes things just break and sometimes electronics don't wanna work. All right, so here at this facility, what we have a class 2 type 2 gate, a class 3 operator. Before we even get to the operator, one thing that we can see, we might wanna get that fixed. I mean, it's still attached at the top, but yeah, we're definitely gonna wanna reattach this fully and make sure it works. On this particular gate, we don't have any photo eyes. We have B2 devices, which is 2 edges. We also have an inside loop and an outside loop. Let's tear right into the operator. Yes, this is a CSL 24UL. So one of the nice things about LiftMaster, getting in there, it tells me a code. I can look up in the owner's manual and it's gonna tell me what that code means. Code 68 is wireless edge loss of monitoring. Hey, we know that Jerry here, the LiftMaster, Jerry's not happy because he's got a code 68. We could either take a whole bunch of snow and throw it right on the circuit board and see if that makes him happy. But I don't think that's gonna make Jerry very happy. I think that we should start looking at these edges, just like the owner's manual tells us. All right, so looking into our code 68, I'm gonna go ahead and go to my rear edge. I can push on the edge and I can see I got a light on there. I'm highly suspicious this is my big problem right here. And I am not getting any lights in here. I got a little bit of corrosion around the positive side, the positive terminal on the battery connector there. I have a broken connector, which is gonna hold the power supply into the board. 1.5 volt. So the 2 batteries together, we should probably be looking for about 3 volts. 3 volts, so my batteries are good. Because we have 3 volts here within our batteries, and we have a broken thing here, a broken connector, and we have some water damage in there, we can go ahead and presume that the circuit board in there is done. This white stuff is cold. Did you know you can actually take a thing of baking soda and squeeze it? It sounds just like walking on snow. So if you want to enjoy this, grab yourself a brand new thing of baking soda and squeeze it while I'm walking around. Then you'll be like right in my element. Oh yeah, you also want to stick your head in the freezer too. I think it's baking soda.
Whatever, just go get in the freezer.
And even after pulling that off, you can see that there is some corrosion right there around that pin. So that pin definitely did get wet as well. So we can either pull the board or replace the housing and the board, which I think that's what we're gonna do right now. We're just gonna go ahead and replace everything. Tiny screws, cold hands.
Tiny screws, cold hands, but a warm heart.
There's a brand new one right out of the box. It says, must be used with LiftMaster edges only. They know their edges, and some edges are very specific and won't work with other things, or there's different resistance. Yeah, I could put 2 edges on this if I wanted, which I'm only doing 1. There's a dip switch that indicates whether you want to put it in the open position or whether the edge is in the closed position. This is the leading edge of the gate, so this is the closing edge. So we're gonna go ahead and put these in here. These are Energizer lithium. They came with the device, and whenever we do a replacement, we replace with the exact same kind of batteries. Be careful. If you're a technician and you're in the gate industry in the field servicing some of this stuff, there is some batteries out there that are 3.6 volts per battery that are straight lithium batteries. When you get 2 of them together, you get, what, 6 volts? Oh, we got a red light. That's good. As I push the edge, it blinks. So we have signal. It does look like somebody got in there and did replace the batteries, and might have been a little bit rough. When you have those teeny tiny wires and those teeny tiny connectors, you got to be really careful and ginger-like. You can't just like Hulk out on them because it doesn't take much to break them.
Just be careful with it.
Now as I put my edge back in, I am looking for any dry rot, any cracks, any wears and tears and stuff like that. This one looks great. Still not happy. We got a 68 in with an 84. So we're going back in between the two now. So now we have a new code, and I'm gonna look that code up. Ooh. Oh, it's code 84, non-monitored device detected on the wireless safety system. Before the operator operates, it's going to check its safety devices and make sure everything is monitored at all times before the operator goes and operates. Hold on. I have such a bitter. I have got so much crap for having this. But you know what? I don't care. I really don't. Work smarter, not harder. I don't care if it is a big giant knee pad. My knees have feelings too. Whole bunch of dirt in there. That's the end cap to the edge. Yeah. All right. So our 84 is gone, and now we'll see if we have contact. Yeah, push that edge. Okay. Okay. I think it's time to replace that edge. So we'll wire this into a new edge real quick and see if the new edge works. And if that makes everything happy, we're going to go ahead and take this one out, put in a new one, see if we can get the system happy and operational, and then we'll see if we can get the gate to move. My hands aren't frozen. They're good.
Tiny screws, cold hands.
We're gonna bring this over there. It's like E.T. Yep, I got a reading on that. So this is good. This one's not broken, which is good. A little bit of corrosion there, but it's not actually bad. I'll tell you what's wrong. I'm getting cold. All right, so we've got some new batteries in there. Everything's happy. We still got a code 68, so we're good there. We're gonna let it dethink for a few minutes. Toes are cold, fingers are cold. Definitely toes and fingers. It's probably gonna come back on as code 68 again, which it did. Before we do anything else, we're gonna go and clear all the codes. Then press and hold the... It's still not happy at all. Oh, yeah, when you can't even talk anymore. I'm almost to the point where I'm gonna put on some bibs. Almost. So since we had to replace the one device, and it wants to see only certain types of edges, I'm going to ohm out the edges for resistance and see what we get. Showing 8 ohms at the very beginning. So it's a 10K edge. So it's still reading the same. It's still reading the exact same amount of ohms and resistance as the other one. I think I will put that edge back on. So now I have a code 60. So I'm bouncing all over the place with my codes. Code 60 is saying that there's not enough entrapment protection. So that means that this one is not Bluetoothed into that receiver yet. So now we're gonna go ahead and do that. And now it's saying 84 again. I love it. Go get that other edge back. Yes, I'm going back to the new edge again because I got code 84. See, and I still have code 84, so I'm just making sure I had voltage on both sides of the J15 plug, which I do. McCall tech support. I'm wondering if we have a board issue. I called out to location, customer was having a problem, couldn't get the gate to function, and we had code 68, and I had replaced the wireless edge. The edge on the leading edge of the gate is just fine. The edge on the tail end of the gate's just fine. And I relearned it to the operator, and now the operator is giving me a code 68 still, a code 84, and a code 60. And I did bring a new edge with me just in case, and I tried that, and I still got a code 84 with the brand new LiftMaster edge. Okay, now it's flashing. Okay, now it's off. Okay, I pushed it. Okay, I just did the rear one. Okay, and the operator just chirped. I just did both edges. I have no lights on. Okay. Awesome. Well, I would say that my problem is solved.
Alrighty, yeah, if anything else comes up, feel free to give us a call back.
Awesome. Thank you. I thought I had reset the receiver so that it wasn't looking for that old transmitter, but in fact, it still was looking for that old transmitter, and that's why we're getting all sorts of different codes. Because I thought I disabled it and I thought I programmed in the new one, but in fact, I didn't. So it was still looking for it, and that's why it wouldn't let us have control of the gate, even though we had everything in place. Just minor little detail. With the help of tech support from LiftMaster, because their tech support is awesome, we can cycle it a few times and put everything back together and get warm again.
I just need to get warm.
There's nothing better than trying to do the cold shiver dance while putting a screw in. Yay! The main part of what we came here to do is now finally done. Let me put this away real quick and we'll finish. This is the new edge I did not use. We're gonna go ahead and just double check everything over. We're gonna make sure that the batteries are good. We're gonna make sure that the loops are good. We're good. All right, so we went through, we tested everything. We tested both of our loops to make sure that they're functionable, and both of them tested out great. Edges are up and operational now. Tested the force, the reverse offsetting of the operator, tested everything. Now, if you want to see how we install a vertical pivot, make sure and check that video out right here. And if you want to see the pad that requires to install that vertical pivot, make sure and check that video out right here. This is Dan with SWI. We are Wyoming's fence and gate company. We hope you have a good dang day. Stay warm. Getting a little cold.